What's up guys, hope you're all doing great. Welcome back to another Premiere Pro tutorial. In this tutorial, we'll be discussing what transitions are and how to apply some of the built-in transitions we have available in Premiere. So first of all, what is a transition? So a transition is basically how you move from one clip into another. In other words, how one clip transitions into the next one. Now, you may have seen on Netflix or in any other TV series or in a movie that when a scene changes, most of the time there aren't any effects going on and it's just a straight cut like this. But I'm sure you would have definitely seen footages where when a clip is transitioning into the other one, there is this cool transitioning effect going on, and we can do all of this in Premiere. We have a range of video and audio transitions available in Premiere, and you can see all of those by going into the effects panel. Now, if you can't see the effects panel, then you can go into your Windows tab and then click on effects, and now you should be able to see the effects panel over here. In the effects panel, you can click on the video transitions, and here you can see all of the built-in transitions available in Premiere. We are going to cover off how to create and apply custom-made transitions later in the course, but for now, I just wanted to kind of take you guys through the basic transitions we have available and how to apply those. Now, the default transition in Premiere is cross dissolve, and applying a built-in transition is pretty straightforward. All you need to do is to lift and drop the transition here on this point, and then that's it. I mean, you have applied a transition. So I'm going to play this clip now and we will see how it's looking. So you can see this cool transitioning effect going on. So the first clip is fading out and the next clip, it's fading in. So that's the sort of effect that we have given just, within a few seconds. So now the other way of applying this transition is to select the edit point and use the keyboard shortcut, which is the Command D on Mac or Control D on Windows. You can also change the duration of this transition just by zooming into your clip and then dragging it either ways. And if you want to replace it with another one, then you can again go into your video transitions tab in the effects panel, select the new transition, lift it and drop it on your clip, and your transition will be replaced like this. Now, we can also apply transitions to multiple clips at the same time, and that saves us time of going into each and every clip and then adding a transition. The way we can do that is simply by selecting all clips and then either going into the sequence tab and then selecting apply transitions, or by simply using the keyboard shortcut, which is Command D or Control D. And now you can see that we have applied transitions to all of our clips. Now, one thing to remember here is that when you are applying a transition by either of these methods, then only the default transition will be applied, which is cross dissolve. Now, what if you don't want cross dissolve to be your default transition? So that's not a problem at all, because all you need to do is go into your video transitions tab and then right click on your transition and then select set as a default transition. Now, let's go back to our sequence on the timeline and use a keyboard shortcut, which is Command D. And on this edit point, I'm going to apply this transition now, and now you can see that our new default transition, which is dip to black, has been applied over here. So that's how easy it is to apply transitions on your clips. And guys, just a couple of things more. And like cross dissolve is the most widely used transition in Premiere, and then this dip to black, this transition is basically used at the end of your footage. So if you may have seen that when a scene is kind of at the end, then you see that black screen in the end. So that's what this transition is, dip to black. So let's say if I apply this one at the end of my sequence, and now let me just play the clip, and now you can see that we are kind of going into the black very gradually. So all of these transitions are very, very handy. What I would suggest you to go through each of these that we have in the video transitions tab, and then find the one that that suits your project the most, and then go ahead with that. So guys, that's all what I wanted to cover off in this tutorial. I hope you find it useful. As always, if you have any questions, any comments, feel free to drop those in the comment section, and I will try to get back to you as soon as possible. I'm now going to see you in the next one. So till then, you take care of yourself.